Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, February 8th, 2017, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, are these are the times that try men's souls. I'll tell you, we had another one of these boring, slow days where our equity was eroded, although it wasn't really a terrible losing day. But I'm not happy about this at all. Dow closed down 36 points. Um, we had five positions coming into today. We ended up getting out with negative $1,800. No big loss there. And we only got into two new positions, but one positive, one negative, and we are negative $500 on what we're carrying. Now, those are, relatively speaking, those are tiny losses, but again, it's this sense of, come on, do something. I can't stand this just not doing anything. You can see here what happened. I called the Dow down. I was right. It went down today, but it's not going anywhere. And and interesting enough, it's still hanging above that 20,000 mark. It has no particular inclination to sell off, but it doesn't want to take off either. So it's just drifting sideways, and we're getting, death by 1,000 cuts here. That's kind of what it feels like. Although I know this can break out of this and we can make a lot of money very quickly, it still is quite discouraging, and you can basically repeat everything I said yesterday about discouraging markets. Added to that, for you TradeStation 9 users, I hate to put this out because it can discourage people, but I run three versions of TradeStation now. I have TradeStation 4, I have TradeStation Pro Suite, and TradeStation 9.5, and I have the same algorithm in all three of those, and TradeStation 9.5 has this habit of adding an extra trade or two a day, and then particularly in these kinds of markets, these tend to be losing trades, and they end up, making a day like today fairly severe in terms of losses compared to what I'm doing, what I'm showing you right here. And this has driven me crazy for years. But I started really digging into the programming today, and I gotta say it. I'm convinced there's something sinister going on. Both the two older versions of TradeStation don't do what the new version does, and what I'm looking at is there is a function that you can print out and actually see the actual buy signals, and they're the same, but there's something being done in the execution of these signals that it looks to me like they will actually fill an order before the actual buy signal is hit, but they'll fill it at an order that the market actually trades at. So on paper, it appears that you're getting a better price than what your order is. The problem is that order price was never hit. That's what it looks to me right now. I'm still digging into it, and I don't know what. Well, I'm also looking for a programming solution to this, and I'm playing around with stuff, but it's just get a day like today, and then I get that kind of feedback from my research, and it's very negative feeling about markets. I'll show you. I'll show you my frustration today. This first stock I'm showing you is DRIP. That's Inverse Gas and Oil Exploration. We bought this yesterday about the beginning of the third hour. It actually closed just slightly positive yesterday. Had this huge gap up, and look, this beautiful exit up here. That's just beautiful exit. And we get out of that with just over $3,000 in profits. That's a beautiful trade. Now, let's go to another energy stock. I hate to show you this. This is Cliffs Natural Resources. And we bought that yesterday, right out of the gate. Big gap up there. It went against us all day long. Gaps down a little today. And guess what? All $3,000 that we made in DRIP goes out the window in Cliffs Natural Resources. And then to add insult to energy, yeah, or insult to energy, insult to injury, after we're stopped out, look, this thing just screams in the opposite direction. So basically, we're stopped out at almost the low tick of the day. This is just horrible. I just can't stand it. Yeah, we only lost $1,800, but this just makes me puke. Anyway, Trader Bob's not happy. I'm signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday.